What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another unboxing and review video. In today's video, I got the brand new Clone Commander Cody. Let's open it up and check him out. Alright, so first and foremost, I got to give a big shout out to Nash. Nash is a local guy. We actually lived relatively close to each other. And he sent me a DM on the old Instaham and said, "Hey, Greg, look what I found. And I want to hook you up with it." So I'm like, "Oh, yes." So, yeah, we met up after work, and I'm now the proud owner of Clone Commander Cody. And I am super excited to have this figure because I have the hot toy. So there we go. First and foremost, let's take a look at this thing in the packaging. I definitely will still be on the hunt for one of these because I want to keep one in package. This is one of those figures that I just think it'd be cool to actually have one in package as well. But first and foremost, right here, check out the box or the packaging. We don't have actually a box, but this thing just looks wicked cool. So, if you are an inbox collector, it's going to look good on your shelf. It actually sits relatively flat, but it's a sweet looking figure. Excuse me. And I am super excited for this thing. I like this 50th Lucasfilms thing, this little timeline right here, which is, I dig that. That's pretty cool. You know, 1971 all the way up to 2021. It pretty much lays everything out for you right there. So, timeline. But yeah, I'm really excited to have this. And I guess the next step is to get it out of the box. And you know what? We're just going to take him out of the box. And let's just do this. Let's just get it out of the box. Here we go. Right here. There it is. Oh, there is some satisfaction to doing this. Just saying. It's like getting a new iPhone and peeling off the plastic protective film. Yeah. Yeah. This thing's going to be used. I don't need to keep it in packaging. However, I do want to have another one because I do think it'd be really cool to actually have one. This is going to be one of those figures, I think, of 2021 that would be worth having one out and one in packaging. But right there in the clamshell, awesome looking figure. But enough of that. Let's make some noise. There's one. There's two. Check this out. I noticed this on the back of the clamshell, the antenna right there. So we do have a hole in the clamshell. So we may want to be a little careful right there. We may. Popped right out. And we're done. That's actually pretty stable. So first and foremost, does not come with a tremendous amount of accessories. Comes with blasters. That's all he needs. He needs some blasters. So the very first blaster right there, pretty much great detail on it. You know, all black. It's typical of what we're used to seeing. But the detail on it looks really good. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. The next blaster, right there, the main blaster rifle, which looks amazing. Detail-wise is just phenomenal. Again, it just needs to have some weathering. I actually have my hot toy blaster rifle down here. So you can see when you do this gray effect versus the black effect. Me personally, I sort of dig the gray color, but the black looks okay. It just, as always, it just needs some accents. That's all it needs. But yeah, there we go. A little bit of a size difference going on here. Just saying. But enough of that. Let's take a look at this blaster. I was going to sort of do a top-down type thing on this review, but I decided, you know what? I want me and you to experience this together, because ever since I saw this thing getting released, I wanted to get it. Overall impressions, the leg joints, they feel a little loose, just a little. But the overall impression of the figure, it is amazing looking. Got some great color to it. I do have some little nuanced things that I'll probably mention. As far as the paint goes, the paint app is just great looking. You can see how loose that leg is right there. That leg's loose. Even on the backside, paint looks great. The helmet, it's on point. I mean, it looks good. The biggest complaint I have with paint, it's a little too clean. Just a little bit, because I was noticing here on the forearm right here, and when you have the gray stripe over here, I think it needs to. I will probably weather this a little bit on these hard edges, but other than that, it's great. We do not have a under head sculpt like we saw with some of the clone troopers, which I'm fine with that as well. Head wise, side to side, not bad at all. Up and down, let's see here. Oh wow, that's pretty impressive for looking down. Really? Wow. But going up, that's about it right there. But that's chin down. That's pretty cool. I don't really expect to get a lot of articulation in the shoulders. I could be wrong. Let's find out, because we do have the shoulder armor. So let's see, it's hitting right there. That's about it. Yeah. So that's going to be about it as far as the shoulder goes. The shoulder armor right there, it just bottoms out right there on the top of the shoulder. So again, that's not it's not deal breaker. We do have a nice bicep swivel. Looks like we got double jointed on the elbows, so that one's not going up too much, but that's yeah, that looks like that's about it. It may loosen up a little bit, but I don't want to force it too much. But oh, there we go. All right, here we go. All right, so right there, it's past 90. Anything past 90, I think, is a win. So I have no problems with that. As far as his waist goes, do we have a side to side? Very little. I mean, there's very little movement. Looking back, nothing. Looking forward, again, nothing, because right here, this armor, chest armor, it hits the belt right there. So that's about it as far as torso, front, and back movement. Again, he's a trooper. He's got armor on. We can't expect it to be too much mobility, but I'm telling you, that head down, that's impressive. I wish the head would go up just a little bit. Oh, there it went. It will go up. Boom. So there's a little bit of a catch right there. So there we go. Full down, full up. That's a win. All right, I'm happy now. As far as his hips goes, what do we got? That right there is about maxed out on his hip articulation. He does have a thigh swivel, which is great. As far as his knees goes, will we get a full bend right there? That's about it as far as knees goes. Again, I am okay with that. I do notice that my 1 foot is sort of cockeyed right here, so I may have to heat it up. I don't know. Let me play with it a little bit. For toe down, that's about it right there. Toe up, that's a good toe up position right there. But overall, this is just a good looking figure. I do like the fact that the backpack is non-removable. I like the fact that it's all one piece right there. But I tell you what, guys, let me see if I can come up with a pose. We'll get the spinny out, and I will give you my final thoughts on Clone Commander Cody. All right, Clone Commander Cody right there. This is one of the poses that I really like to try to get a trooper into, a good kneeling shooting pose. I actually wanted to use the longer rifle because it takes a little bit more finessing to actually get it into a pose. But as you can see, we can get it into a very good dynamic pose. And it looks great. I really dig it. I think this is definitely going to be one of the top 2021 figures for me, just because of the fact I like troopers, and he looks amazing. As of right now, the only complaint that I have, he's too clean. That's the only real complaint I have. Paint looks great. Again, it's just too clean. Articulation, as you can see, is great. I love the way the knee pads are doing when he's actually got his knees bent. This is a figure that doesn't need a lot of accessories because of who it is and what it is. And I dig it. It's just a great looking figure. I definitely want to know what you guys think, so definitely leave me a comment. Number one, let me know if you got this figure. If you collect Star Wars figures, I'm sure you're going to be looking for it. Let me know what you think overall about it. But yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. And again, I'm so happy to have it in my collection. And I will be on the look for another one because I do think this is a figure that you may want to keep one in package. So if you do have an opportunity to find 2 of them, I would recommend getting 2 of them because it looks great in the box, but you have to get it out and you have to have some fun with it. I think this will pair up good with some of the lieutenants. I think it'll pair up good with some of the other troopers. You could have a lot of fun with this figure. I truly believe you could. Now, from a wish perspective, if it had had a head sculpt, that would have been good. And of course, if it had a couple of extra hands, I think that would have been great too. This particular figure works good with 2 hands because the right hand is actually the pistol hand. The left hand actually doesn't have a pistol trigger, so that works out pretty good. And it looks almost like a fist in a way. But I think it would have been cool to actually have maybe a fist hand or some kind of a gesture, like with the 6 scale, it comes with some gesturing hands. I think that would be a nice touch. But again, just an amazing figure. I highly recommend picking this one up, especially if you're into Star Wars. I have yet to see these on the shelf. Again, I was fortunate that a fellow collector hooked me up with it. So, guys, I think that's going to do it for this unboxing and review of Clone Commander Cody. Definitely let me know what you think. Let me know just let me know what you think about this figure. If you like it, if you don't like it, if there's things you wish it had, I want to know that as well. But I definitely will probably be doing some weathering on this figure. Not a lot though. I think I'm going to be just on the hard edges. I think it would be really cool. And then maybe around the feet and the shin and calf area. But wow, it's a great figure. Also, if this is your first time on my channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure you got notifications turned on. That way you'll know when I drop videos. And I think I'm just going to go have some fun with this thing. So, yeah. You know what it's all about. You always got to remember, toys refreshes your soul. And I'll see you next time.